It is so good to be back. Hello everyone. I think it's been 3 years since I have made an ASMR video, but we are back and we are in business. So, today's video I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be giving you a rundown of my top 10 fiction podcasts. Now these are immersive stories, so when you listen to them, it's kind of like you are listening to a TV show. You can hear the sounds of footsteps, there's a soundtrack, multiple characters, so when you listen to these fiction podcasts, it's not typically the type where you're hearing someone read a story. These are immersive. Okay, with that being said, I'm also going to be eating a few pieces of candy. Ferrero Rocher. These are so good, guys. I'm probably only gonna have like 2 because they are so calorie dense and really, really rich. You don't need a lot of these. So let's open up the first one. Ooh, I spot something that is an ASMR trigger. Wow, that sounds so good. By the way, this is fully whispered, in case you haven't noticed already. Do forgive me if this gets a little messy. That's rich. I might only need one. One might be enough. Number 1 on the fiction podcast list. These are in no particular order. They're not ranked. These are just the top 10 that I love. The Truth. The Truth podcast is produced by Radiotopia. The host is named Jonathan Mitchell. Super cool person. These episodes are an anthology, so every episode that you listen to is going to be a different story, different characters, different themes. So if pretty cool. Acting is stellar. The story is rich. The characters are rich. The whole world is just super immersive. And just, high stakes. The story you just get completely wrapped in. And it's really, really fun. If you listen to it while you're driving as well, it's pretty cool. So definitely check it out. No spoilers. But you gotta check out the Left-Right game. If I had to rank these, I would say that's probably my favorite, or my second favorite one. Number 4, this one's also produced by Q-Code. Q-Code has a lot of really, really, really good podcasts. This one is called Borrasca. Borrasca. Take another bite. So, Borrasca features Cole Sprouse as the main character, and I think it's based on a short story, but it's really good. Trigger warning, though. There are some triggers in the show, so just kind of be aware of that. But very, very good. I love Borrasca. Again, it's produced by Q-Code, so you'll notice that Q-Code has a lot of high quality podcasts. Number 5. Now this one is produced by Gimlet Media. Gimlet and Q-Code are kind of along the similar wavelength, where they use a lot of famous actors to voice the characters. This one's called The Horror of Dolores, Roach. Again, trigger warning in this one. It's a little scary. You can tell by the name. It is based on a woman who gets out of prison, and you follow her life after she leaves prison and the horrors that she encounters. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Definitely worth watching. Listening. Alright. Number 6, Darkest Night. I do believe that, my goodness, what is his name? Dennis O'Hare. If you're familiar with the actor Dennis O'Hare, he is in Darkest Night. Very, very, very good show. Podcast show. It is also kind of creepy, kind of scary. The sounds are really, really, really intense. So, all of these, you probably will have the better experience. As with ASMR, you'll have the better experience listening with headphones. It just feels a lot more immersive that way. So, definitely give Darkest Night a try. I will just tell you that the genre is definitely sci-fi and horror. So, just keep that in mind. Number 7, another Q-Code podcast, Blackout. This one features Rami Malek as the main character. So if you're familiar with Rami Malek, great actor. Very, very good show. I think The Cipher is kind of futuristic, kind of sci-fi, really, really good. If you like aliens and a little bit of drama, that show's definitely for you. Also, if you like conspiracy theories as well, this one kind of dabbles in that a little bit, so really, really good. Number 9, Rabbits. This is a really popular one. A lot of people, I think, know of this one. It's produced by Public Radio Alliance, and now this one is a little bit different from the others in that it is still immersive, but it's in the style of a journalist who goes on